Hey, it's Gospel in the Garden. Man, just came back out of town, and I cut my sprinklers on for during the week, but I forgot to cover it during the weekend. So, um, some of my plants, they didn't get any water. And, one of the things, just looking at these plants, man, when they don't have water, it shows. Let me show y'all. Y'all maybe can't see it, it's a little dark outside, but let me try. You see how thin it is right there? See how spaced it out? See how thin the leaves are? That's an indicator there that the plant is not getting enough water. That's one of the indicators that it's not getting enough water. And, for our Gospel in the Garden, I just wanted to come on because, just going through life, going through our day-to-day, we can forget to water our plants. We can forget to water our plants. How do we water our plant? What do I mean by that? We forget to read our word on a consistent, continual basis. Notice that I just covered the water during the week, but yet the weekend was left vulnerable. And we have to learn that as the Bible speaks of the living water that Jesus gives us, his word, sanctify me by thy word, for thy word is truth. We have to have the water cover not only during the week, but also on the weekends. So in other words, it's meditate on my word day and night, because we can water it during the week. And if we do not water it on the weekend, it can affect us. Just look at my plant. That water during the week didn't sustain it during the weekend, and vice versa. You can't sustain just having water on Sunday or just Wednesday. Nah, we need it all the time. So for our Gospel in the Garden today, I just want to talk about and just have us really think about that, about the consistency of water. It just can't be just one time. No, it needs to be all the time. In other words, you see how the flower, it still had the pretty little flowers coming out, but you can see how it was affected because it did not receive consistent water. So as you see, more and more, if I wouldn't have came back, it would have eventually died because the water that was sustaining it, it wasn't enough, because it didn't cover it all the time on a day-to-day basis. So with our Gospel in the Garden this morning, this evening, are you consistently being watered? And sometimes we kind of think that, okay, I water during the week, that's enough. Or I water one day, that's enough. Or I water just this part of time, that's enough. No, we need to be watered all the time, because the weekend gets hot too. Just look at my plants. They've been affected. Not that they weren't getting watered, they just weren't getting watered enough. This is your Gospel in the Garden.